Good morning student, welcome to 5th lecture of Econ 242, that is Agriculture Finance and Cooperation. Today our topic is about the methods and mechanics of processing loan application, means how loan application is processed in any financial institution or any bank. Now there are some steps we will see one by one. Procedure to be followed while sanctioning the farm loan. The financing bank or financial institution is vested with full powers either to accept or reject the loan application of the farmer. Means the financing institution or bank has a full power to accept or reject the loan application of the farmer or borrower. Keep in mind, borrower means the person who takes the loan and lender means the person or the institute who gives the loan. So this is nothing but the appraisal of farm credit proposal or procedures and formalities followed in the processing of loans. The processing procedures of loan application can be given in a following heads. So they have given in 10 points. First point is about the interview with farmer. First procedure, interview with farmer. Second, submission of loan application by the farm, means hard. Okay. Third, scrutiny of records. Fourth, visit to farmer's field before sanction of loan. Fifth, criteria for loan eligibility. Sixth, sanction of loan. Seventh, submission of requisite documents. Eighth, disbursement of loan. Ninth, post credit follow up measures. And 10th, but most important, recovery of loan. Means these are the 10 steps of sanctioning the farm loan. So first, interview with farmer, submission of loan application, scrutiny of records, visit to the farmer's field, criteria of loan eligibility, sanction of loan, submission of requisite document, then disbursement of loan, post credit follow up measures, and last, recovery of loans. Keep in mind these 10 steps sequence wise. Sequence is most important in while remembering these steps. Now we will go one by one. So first step is about the interview with farmer. What is the reason to take the interview of farmer before sanctioning of loan? Why the banking representatives visit the farmer's field to take the interview of the farmer? So a banker has a good scope to assess the credit characteristics of farmer, like as we have learned in the 3R, 5Cs and 7 principles of credit. The banker has a good scope to assess the credit characteristics, that is character, like honesty, moral and mental character, like honesty, integrity, frankness, progressive thinking, indebtedness, repayment capacity of the borrower, of a farmer borrower while interviewing. Means when they take the interview of farmer, they check the moral and mental characters of farmer, like your positive thinking, progressive thinking, indebtedness, repayment capacity, integrity, honesty, frankness, etc. So during the interview, the banker explains terms and conditions under which loan is going to be sanctioned. Means the bank representative explain their terms and conditions while or which the loan is going to be sanctioned. Every banking institution or every financial institution have their terms and conditions they explain while taking the interview of farmer. Interview also help the banker to understand the genuine credit or original credit needs of farmer. Means they assess or they check the need of farmer, either he genuinely needed that credit or not. Okay, therefore an interview is not a formality, but it facilitates the bankers to study a farmer in detail and assess his actual credit requirement. Means taking the interview of farmer is not a just formality, so it is a chance, or it facilitates the banker to study in detail about the borrower farmer. Okay, now submission of loan application by the farmer. First step is about the interview with farmer. Second, submission of application by the farmer. The banker gives a loan application to the farmer borrower after getting satisfied with his credentials. Means after getting satisfied with his interview, they give the loan application to the farmer. The farmer has to fill in that form the details like his location of the farm, purpose of the loan, cost of the scheme, credit requirement, farm budget, financial statements, etc. Their personal detail is there. Okay, the documents like Satbara in Maharashtra, the documents like Satbara means 712 indicating the ownership of land or title deeds. Then Adangal means 8A, statement showing the cropping pattern adopted by the farmer borrower, farm map, no objection certificate from the cooperatives, then sub-register of land certificates from the sub-register of land and assurance, then affidavit from the borrower regarding his non-mortgage of land elsewhere are to be appended to the loan application, or these are the documents are attached with the loan application form. Then a passport size photograph of farmer is also to be affixed or self attested and stick on the loan application form. Now recent days Aadhaar card is essential, PAN card is essential to attach with the loan application of the farmer or loan application of the borrower. Okay, so this is the second step. Now third, scrutiny of records. The relevant certificates indicating the ownership of land and extent of land are to be verified by the bank officials with village karnamat or village revenue official. As we know, Talati, he is the village revenue officer. So these documents are cross checked by the bank representatives or financial institutions with the village revenue officials. That is a scrutiny of records or cross checking of the attached documents of the particular farmer. Now next step, visit to the farmer's field before sanction of loan. So after verifying the records or verifying all the documents at the village level, means at the office of village revenue office, means Talati office, the field officer of the bank pays a visit to the farmer's field to verify particulars given by the farmer. Okay, the pre-sanction visit is expected to help the banker in identifying the farmer and guarantor to locate the boundaries of land as per the map attached or as per the map given by farmer. Assess the managerial capacity of the farmer in farming and allied enterprises, and in the last, to assess the farmer's attitude towards the latest technology. Means these are the few purposes to visit the farmer's field before the sanction of loan. So detail of economics of crop and livestock enterprises, economic feasibilities of proposed projects, and farmers loan position with non-institutional sources are checked in the pre-sanction visit. Means either that farmer has taken another loan from the non-institutional sources also, it is also checked by the banker representatives. Hence, the pre-sanction visit of the bank official is very important to verify credit worthiness and trustworthiness of the farmer. Means these visits before sanction of loan are most important for the banker's side to verify the credit worthiness and trustworthiness of the farmer or borrower. Okay? While appraising different types of loan, different aspects should be verified. Okay? For advancing loan for well digging, the location of proposed well is to be assessed, availability of groundwater, rainfall level, area to be covered if well is digged, how much area that well will cover to irrigate, then distance from the nearby well, etc. are to be verified in the pre-sanction visit. In the same way, the other loans, the relevant aspects are verified. Means these visits are to cross check or are to check the trust or worthiness of the loan. Okay, all these aspects are included in the report submitted to the branch manager for taking the final decision in sanctioning the loan amount. Okay, the visit to the farmer's field before sanction of loan. Now next step is criteria for loan eligibility. So the following aspects are to be considered while judging the eligibility of farmer borrower to obtain the loan. First one, he should have a good credit character and financial integrity. Means that borrower or farmer should have a good credit character and financial integrity. Okay, his financial transactions with friends, neighbors and financial institution must be proper. That is, he should not be willful defaulter in the past. I think we have discussed in earlier lecture about the willful defaulter and non-willful defaulter. Who is willful defaulter? Means the person who uses the loan amount for unproductive purposes, so he fails to repay that loan within a time, so that person is considered as the willful defaulter. Okay, now which one is non-willful defaulter? If a person failed to repay his loan within a time because of uncertainty, natural uncertainties like natural calamities, flood, drought, fire, etc. So he is that defaulter or that borrower is considered as the non-willful defaulter. Okay. Now next, criteria for loan eligibility. So he must have a progressive outlook respective to adopt modern technology. Means he must be the adopter of new technologies. He must have a progressive attitude towards the new technologies. He should have firm commitment to implement the proposed plan. Means that farmer must be committed to with his plan. The security provided by farmer towards the loan must be free from any sort of encumbrance and the another factors. Now sanction of loan, this is the criteria for loan eligibility. Now next step is about the sanction of loan. The branch manager takes decision whether to sanction the loan or not after carefully examining all the aspects presented in the pre-sanction farm inspection report submitted by the field officer or bank representative. Okay, before sanctioning, the branch manager consider the technical feasibility, economic feasibility and bankability of proposed project, including repayment capacity, risk bearing ability, and securities offered by the borrower or securities offered by the borrower. Okay. If the loan amount is beyond the sanctioning power of branch manager, if any large farmer, he need a very large amount of money or large amount of credit or loan from a bank, if the loan amount is beyond the sanctioning power of branch manager, he will forward that application form of loan to the regional manager or to the head office of the bank, incorporating his recommendation. Means with his recommendation he will forward that form to the regional branch manager, okay, or to the head office of the bank. The office examines the proposed projects and take a final decision and communicate their decisions to the branch manager for further action. So, this is about the sanction of loan. Now, next step, submission of requisite documents. After the loan has to be sanctioned, the following documents are to be obtained by the bank from the farmer or borrower. Then first, demand promissory note. Second, deed hypothecation, that is hypothecation of movable property. Deed of mortgage, guarantee of mortgage for immovable property. Then guarantee letter, installment letter, and authorization letter regarding the repayment of loan from the marketing agencies. Title deeds are to be examined by the bank's legal officer. Simple mortgage is followed in case of ancestral property, and equitable mortgage in respect of self-acquired property. Means for parental property, the simple mortgage is followed, and for equitable mortgage in respect to self-acquired property. So, this is about the submission of requisite documents. Next step is about the disbursement of loan. Immediately after the submission of requisite document, the loan amount is credited to the borrower's account. Means after the submission of requisite documents, the loan amount is credited to the farmer's account or the borrower's account. The sanctioned loan amount is disbursed in a phased manner after ensuring that the loan is properly used by the farmer or borrower. Okay. Based on the flow of income, the proposed project, a realistic repayment plan is prepared and given to the farmer. Means after the disbursement of loan, the plan of repayment is given to the borrower or is provided to borrower. Next, post credit follow up measures. Means after sanctioning of loan, after disbursement of loan, means after proper utilization of loan, the post credit follow up measures comes. This is the second last step. To ascertain the proper use of sanctioned loan, the branch manager or field officer pays a visit to the farmer's field. Means after the disbursement of loan, the banking manager or the bank representative or field officer visits the farmer's field to check either this sanctioned loan is properly utilized or not. Apart from this, farmer can get the technical advice if any needed from the field officer for the implementation of proposed projects. So, these visits are helpful for developing a close rapport between the farmer and the banker, or these visits are helpful to farmer to make a connection with the bankers, and these visits are more informal than the formal. Means these visits are not that much formal but more informal. These visits means post credit follow up visits also help in assessing any further requirement of supplementary credit to complete the scheme. Now last step, that is recovery of loan. Well, in advance the bank reminds or bank gives reminder to the farmer about the due date of loan repayment. Some appropriate measures like organizing recovery camps, special drives, village meetings, etc. are to be organized by the bank to recover the loan in time. Now in recent days, the financing institution or banks sends the text messages, means they sends the reminds to farmer regarding their the due date of loan repayment. In case of default, the reasons are to be checked as whether he is a willful defaulter or non-willful defaulter. Okay, if he found to be a non-willful defaulter, he is helped further by extending fresh financial assistance for increased farm production. Means if that farmer or that borrower is non-willful defaulter because of natural calamities or uncertainties in agriculture, so he is helped further by extending the fresh financial support. Okay, in case of willful defaulter, the bank officials initiate the stringent measures or strict measures to recover the loan through court of law. Okay, in some possible cases, banks make some tie-up arrangements, that is recovery of loan is linked with the marketing. In respect of justifiable cases, rephasing of repayment plan is also allowed. So this is about the steps in processing or sanctioning the loan by the farmers. Now reference book for this course, Agriculture Finance and Management by Subba Reddy Raghuram, and the common book is Agriculture Economics by Subba Reddy. Thank you.